Night Raw ratings for the December 14th, 2015 edition of Raw. Razzle and Hobo back for another one, and here we go. December 14th edition of Raw drew an average of 3.88 million viewers and a 2.66 rating. Shockingly, or maybe not so shockingly, this is way up from last week's 3.054 million viewers and 2.15 rating. A net gain of 826,000 viewers from the previous week. The first hour drew 4.043 million viewers, the second hour drew 3.786 million viewers, and the final third hour drew 3.825 million viewers. Raw lost 257,000 viewers from between hour 1 and hour 2. The third hour gained 39,000 viewers from the second hour. Overall, Raw lost 218,000 viewers between hour 1 to hour 3, but the viewership started off much higher this week. The viewership for Raw's competition on Monday Night Voice, with 14.003 million viewers, NFL Monday Night Football, with 11.547 million viewers, Adele Live in New York, with 11.274 million viewers, Scorpion, with 9.276 million viewers, and NCIS, Los Angeles, with 9.216 million viewers led the evening. Is the Raw rating up because Roman Reigns is your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion? Roman Reigns is your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Let that sink in for a moment. The answer is no. The likely reason why the Raw rating is up is because it's now officially Royal Rumble season, and because WWE spent most of Raw promoting what would happen later on in the show, with Vince McMahon's first appearance in a year plus. Raw began with a promo from Stephanie McMahon. She shamed Reigns for laying a fake beating on her husband and apparent Jesus Christ of WWE, Triple H, the night before at TLC. Reigns came to the ring to call her family a disgrace. Stephanie McMahon quickly got on her phone to sell more WWE stocks, and then proceeded to bitch slap the shit out of Roman Reigns for reducing the value of WWE stock drastically over the last few months. She slapped him to the point that Roman Reigns began to tear up. Yes, he cried in front of the world. Steph must have got him in the eye with one of her fake rage slaps. She slapped him like she really hates Roman Reigns. WWE stock must not be doing so well these days. If anything, all this segment did was offend men and tell women and children watching everywhere around the world that it's okay to physically abuse and assault men without provocation, and those men should just stand there and take the abuse over and over again. If the roles were reversed, everyone would be super offended and absolutely horrified at the sight of a man slapping the ovaries out of a woman. Steph stated that she wouldn't fire Reigns because Triple H told her not to, but she promoted that chairman of the board, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, would be coming to Raw and he just might. So we were basically told to stick around because the big boss was coming to Raw. Next, Ambrose vs Ziggler. Who cares? I don't care. The only thing I cared about was Kevin Owens interrupting the match to put beats on both of these tools, and he did it with a corny look on his face. Owens powerbombed Ziggler onto Ambrose. This whole Owens portion just looked odd. Owens then cut a promo backstage with JoJo. That also seemed corny. What the hell is going on with Kevin Steen? He's better than this, so I'm told. Package pile drive some motherfuckers and lose your shit already. There was a pretty damn great promo with the Dudley Boys, Tommy Dreamer and Rhino, about resiliency and settling the score with the Wyatts, where all their careers began. Clips were shown of their younger ECW days. An Extreme Rules match to come against the Wyatt family in the home of ECW, Philadelphia. Vince McMahon arrives to Raw in his limousine, and he interrupts an obvious nothing match between Bo Dallas and R-Truth. Vince does his signature power walk to the ring, grabs a mic and tells everyone to get out of his ring, officially ending the match. After saying a few words in the ring, a stagehand offers him a steel chair to sit at ringside. McMahon kicks the chair out of his hand and takes the more comfortable, expensive chair as they head into commercial break, after which he finally calls out Roman Reigns. Reigns smirks and McMahon warns him not to smile. McMahon wants Reigns to apologize. Reigns refuses. McMahon says there was a time when he would beat an apology out of him, to which Reigns laughs. McMahon puts the microphone down and takes his jacket off, insinuating he wants to fight Reigns, and then Sheamus music hits. Sheamus wants to take up for McMahon and is so confident that he would be willing to put the title on the line. McMahon initially refuses to allow this to happen. Reigns then calls Vince McMahon a 70-year-old man that time is passing by, and that he used to have grapefruits, but now has shriveled up old prunes for testicles. This was all it took for Vince McMahon to call Reigns a son of a bitch, and then make the match with one stipulation. Reigns has to win the WWE Championship or else he's fired. Vince then goes to shake Reigns' hand, but instead kicks him in the nuts and leaves him on his knees in pain. Reigns looked like a bitch here, a bitch that was obviously going to become WWE Champion. It was at this point that people knew that a title change was likely to happen on Raw. Up next, Rusev and Alberto Del Rio vs. Ryback and Jack Swagger. Channel changer. Fuck outta here. Another installment of the Rose Bush. Fuck outta here. Neville vs. Tyler Breeze, with The Miz critiquing Neville's match at ringside. Breeze loses yet again. Point of bringing him to main roster? None. This match sucked. Extreme Army vs. the Wyatt family, in a somewhat entertaining Extreme Rules hardcore match. Everyone went through everything, got hit with everything. Dreamer driver to Harper through 2 tables off the stage. Strowman power slams Dreamer through a barricade. Dudley's 3D Harper through a table, and the Wyatts picked up the win as Rowan got the pin on Rhino after he splashed him through a table from the top rope. My only complaint with this match, too many shots to the back with all the weapons. If they are not hitting each other in the back, it's the stomach, the thigh or high on the bicep, and it becomes redundant real quick. In the old days, guys would take shots to the head with all these weapons, but not anymore, at least not in WWE. Probably not anywhere. New Day cut a respect promo, shook hands with the Usos and Lucha Dragons, then boast and dance after they leave the ring. They run back to the ring and lay out the New Day, and I prepare to go take a piss. New Day does not rock. Moving on. Brie Bella and Alicia Bella versus Charlotte Flair and an orange hair steampunk leprechaun Kelly, Becky Lynch. Reigns vs. Sheamus for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Basically, Reigns fights off Sheamus, Rusev, Alberto Del Rio and Vince McMahon to win the title. Pretty standard stuff in this match, complete with Vince McMahon Montreal Screwjob-esque actions, fucking with the ref to stop Reigns from winning. In the end, Reigns Superman punched pretty much everyone including Vince McMahon, and speared Sheamus for the win. Conspicuous by his absence 2 nights in a row was Wade Barrett. No explanation was given until after Raw ended, but he conveniently returned at the SmackDown tapings. Worthless spoiler alert, oops my bad, dog. We were told by WWE that Barrett had a 2-night neck injury. Take that for what it's worth. It's okay, we can make do with one less boring character on the roster. On a side note, there were entirely way too many super kicks on this show. WWE apparently held a super kick party on Raw, and failed to invite the creators of the super kick party, the Young Bucks. Every match seemed to feature or use a super kick. If I see one more super kick, I might have to attempt to super kick myself into a 20-year coma. This Raw was not a great show, it was a decent show. It was a lot more easily digestible than the usual WWE Raw horse shit we have been seeing on Monday nights for the last number of years. It was the best Raw of the year, but it wasn't hard to beat a full year's worth of shitty Raw shows. I have seen people overrate the hell out of this show since it ended on Monday night, giving Raw 8s, 9s and 10s out of 10. These people are fucking nuts. I rated the show 5 out of 10. You might be able to get a 6 out of me. Even though there was some decent stuff on Raw, there was still a lot of boring shit. A lot of stuff that didn't make sense. A roster full of characters that nobody cares about because they are all boring or not very good. And stuff that is being forced upon us as viewers to accept. Like Roman Reigns as the new champion of WWE. I will never fully accept it even though I knew it was coming sooner or later. Reigns doesn't deserve the spot he currently sits in, and he will be further exposed as we move into the future with Reigns as WWE Champion. It happened with Jack Swagger and The Miz, and it will happen with Roman Reigns. He has already been exposed and now he's going to flop. Here's your chance, Roman. The ball is in your court. Let's see how you do from here. Roman Reigns is not The Rock. He's The Rock's cousin. Cena 2.0 has been unleashed upon us. May God have mercy on our souls. Lates.